Welcome everyone to, after 18 plus years of development, trying to use my own desktop Linux. Little bit clickbait title for testing's latest and greatest incoming, upcoming release candidate work in progress build, even more optimized DEC Alpha, Itanium and Epic Threadripping Intel Ryzen, Intel and AMD Ryzen support. Let's see what's going wrong today. So usually you see me here on my channels, right? Installing this, you've seen this 100 times. If this is new, then probably want to like and subscribe. Usually I just install this virtually there in QEMU. Today I actually installed it on my real Road Warrior external hard drive, so that I've done this last year. I wanted to upgrade to the latest and greatest edition of our phenomenal, highly optimized desktop Linux. But last year, too many upstream things were broken, OBS, Wayland, and to name a few. So let's try that again. I actually mounted that before, like here, automatically bootable, and make sure you don't lose data, right? Encrypted. Let me think what even. Let's probably maybe try that, by the way. So yeah, I checked that. That hopefully should be fine. Some summary thing for a change. And then we will actually try to use that here live on this channel in just some 4 minutes plus redisk encryption. Let's see what goes wrong this time. I expect some, as usual, some OBS. So basically I need to emerge OBS from source and some other, like what I would need. So it's basically also including the first 5 steps or so when you download T2 highly optimized embedded server and desktop Linux. Let me just see what this has done. So yeah, I guess I could use it like that for now. Wait a second, what has it done with server? You know what, I think I will manually change that actually. Testing this here also a little bit. Let me root. There is alright, so that is okay, so let's delete some. So usually also like testing our own shit, right? Actually fixed some stuff this morning. So let's remove that. I think I just wanted, obviously small, I want to leave some free space. Maybe we should actually, the usual thing, using our, like, icing our, topping our own ice or whatever, drinking our own champagne and using our own stuff, not to call it dog fooding. Realizing some stuff, like adding to my 667 lines of to-do, installer into free space and installer leave free g minimal or whatever. So maybe an option use all, like detect whether the space is sufficient, install in remaining free space. Would certainly be nice. Do you want to unmount it? I not. What have I done here? Why does this not? Oh, this also doesn't unmount for some. All right, because that doesn't unmount because of that. Probably need to add some error handling. Remove that. So yeah, 5 minutes takes a little bit. So yeah, you can change that obviously, right? So let's create a linear. Let's make that maybe use how will I be using that? I think some vast amount of space is fine for the start. And certainly just some, so just that we can suspend to disk. Maybe some, what would I mean, even with servers I should be, 32 swap should be enough, right? So then create a file system BetaFS, mount that again, and is this installer not simply minimal and amazing? Create swap space there. So that probably should be it. Let's see if that. So the installer I tested this morning, unless there is some boot issue or whatnot, that should go fine, and then we will be off to merge some stuff. I'm trying some new bio Coke. Not a bit as much as it's actually drinkable. For change. So yeah, I do this. Obviously, I'm tired of my 7+-year-old installation. Obviously, I like live streaming it from Steam Deck, right? So this is obviously T2 Linux, which by the way we could, because this also exhibits some flickering at times, which actually gets on my nerves. So yeah, obviously, yes, like, yeah. So that's why we, did I not rebuild that? Okay, I didn't rebuild that. Good that I test that. I thought I'd rebuild that. So that thankfully is only some debug output. But it is good to know. So what I fixed this morning is that after way too much time, where is, don't tell me set ramfs still doesn't work. No, a little bit, hello? This is just long, there it is. There it is, because this is what I fixed this morning. Let's just rebuild this because, I'm not sure why I didn't. My debugging from this morning. Yeah, the only constant is change integrations and what's not tested. The only substitute for testing is more testing. Obviously, I didn't test that enough. Still here, been there, done that. Do some grub. Bootware, this is not sufficiently emulated. Yeah, DSGP for that. Okay, we can do this already, it doesn't matter the most. So yeah, otherwise install, certainly going fine. So we are KXHack, this amazing technology we integrate in the installer. Good, that boots up. What I need to test is suspend a resume from encrypted disk. I tested that a year ago. Better hope that still works. So then let's do the nice things. Also, I have this here running with Spice, so we can actually. Also, this was. So, so far so good. Let's see what actually freaking works. Pretty sure should I run Sway? Maybe I do. So what you want to do? So if you have a new T2 install, certainly add a user, right? So theoretically, should we? Maybe we should, like some BSDs, actually create some user, right? Stone create default user, because I usually do this just manually, which obviously was it that audio video? Good. So obviously we want to do that automatically. Let's build some stuff. So the last time, Vulkan, this is also a recurring theme, right? The last time I wanted to upgrade my 7-year-old rolling release T2 on my external SSD here, as used on the Steam Deck and stuff. Basically, what I like the currently running system. Also, how amazing is T2? Obviously, I not used it since 18 years, but can we focus? Too many also bandwidth. Why do we have a bandwidth warning? Vodafone's failing docs is at its finest. Did I not? What do I live stream with? No, 3.5 to 7.5. I mean, yeah, maybe they don't use variable bitrate stuff, of course. So how amazing this is. Of course, 20 freaking 15, right? Do I do this since yesterday? No, 20 freaking 15. How it's like, yeah, it's absolutely crazy that this freaking installation, like my local live streaming installation, of which I live streamed 1,000 videos over 5 years, soon on YouTube. Rolling release, source updated, but it's time. I mean, if you are a normal user, that would even still be fine, but I'm too much, I installed too much broken stuff. Like basically I even did probably the GNOME and KDE 6 and 7 hours marathon live stream from this installation, right? And obviously we polished a lot since then. So it's time for an upgrade. Let's see if, did this actually start CD? Okay, it started CD. That means Sway has a chance to come up. Or XDG runtime dear. Okay, that apparently, okay, let's see what happens with Sway. I've only done this once. Hey, this even freaking just works. Why did I double check something? So yeah, in just that, it's of course not the super most amazing in QEMU Spice, but use virt.io GPU path through or natively. Anyway, so yeah, that is amazing. Also, we recently renamed the hostname file. That is now, oh, we can also use this with Stone. Right? It's probably, where is the hosting? Was it in network settings? Maybe, right? Road. Not yet sure how I will name this. My old Road Warrior SSD was Road Warrior. Name somehow sucks. Not yet sure what I name this. So I will find something. So yeah, testing. Does this all work after so many changes? Okay, whatever. So also the new T2 installations, the new T2 ISOs, they come with a sparse, extremely tiny subversion repository, so you can just SVN up now, right? What I criticize with the BSDs, taking tips here from my own live stream for all Linux distribution. So just SVN up there, like no remembering strange URLs and stuff. Question there, could you change Stone that it doesn't ask if I want to install grub and Zilo at the same time? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, basically it needs some more GNU logic. I get where you're coming from. It's just not a super trivial change, but I will add this here, like, don't ask for... So basically, like, we probably want to make sure that grub is first, because that is a more modern. So don't ask for Zilo or boot after grub. So probably we want to add, because currently they all make a setup and all setup things run. Okay, the most trivial thing would be to add to boot and boot and Zilo not to run after successful grub run. There are different solutions to that, right? Or we change those setups to boot and add additional logic to Stone to only run all grub all boot modules until one succeeded. Basically what I probably would do is try to implement, like as often, right? Try to implement what you think is the most logical thing, and if this becomes too convoluted and cumbersome, then do something slightly different. So let's test this. So what I basically want is OBS Studio. Also, yeah, leave me. I mean, it makes no sense if I live stream it from here, right? Because this terminal is more like somehow it's not the most snappy, and yeah, we only have few example terminals on here. So what you basically also want to do is emerge your favorite terminal. I mean, I could start XFC. So yeah, but I will not change this now because basically I want to use Sway or Hyperlint, which maybe I should migrate to Hyperlint. But anyway, it doesn't, basically whatever we will show here, all the users want to use something else, right? So yeah, it wants to build FFmpeg. So this is our new stuff, right? 18 years of perfection. Perfecting our amazing desktop Linux. But truth be told, after all the use of Windows and macOS, I have to say, I like this honest and prosumer kind of, you get what you ask for and you have control, right? It's basically like it's a supercar, right? In your Ferrari or so, you also, it's not your daily grocery commuter. Anyway, or space rocket. So yeah, install it. I could skip it, but basically I will need it anyway. Xvid. So this I probably don't need. So there we go. So this looks relatively decent. How many levels of indirection do we do now? Is this all we need? Or did I limit this to just one level for some reason? Okay, but it does do XCB util image and render utils, which is what I know it needs. So Perl, Python, Ninja, util image, render utils. TSLib might be superfluous or random, whatever. Not really sure what Janssen is. I mean, the other stuff looks relatively decent, except maybe we need more dependencies. So that is basically the, how do you call that? Otherwise, if not topping your own ice and drinking your own champagne and stuff, which I find a little bit funny. Smoke test or something? Smoke test, we call this, right? Basically, smoke test of how much more, but how much have we broken? Like daily changes. So only constant is change in regressions. How much have we regressed our own stuff? And it could be more broken, right? I recently further profiled stuff. So because MPC, MPFR, ISL and stuff are now even more optimized, there could be a new breakage. Does this come by default up now as, that's basically the, by the way, the latest and greatest, right? If QLX SPI stuff would work fully, some of the feeling the SPI stuff is acting a little bit, I should actually change to, not really sure what's up with the SPI stuff. This tablet, yeah, I should have run it with directly this more stuff is a bit off. Probably do we still need, I'm not sure if we still need GDK, what even was that? GDK back and Wayland. GDK back and Wayland. Not really sure if we still need that. Not really sure what's up here with more stuff. Yeah, I need, the reason I switched, usually I had tablet and stuff as default. I only switched from all the last quarter, last year BSD testing where this behaved strangely. But yeah, obviously non-tablet, non-absolute position emulation. Thin client stuff sucks. Okay, so I mean, yeah. Our fruits of our labor, hard work paying off, stuff actually building for the most part. I hope it would work. And also, I mean, it is absolutely crazy if you think how much we have done live on YouTube, right? 4 years ago, we were catching up of a decade of neglectance of KDE and GNOME, XFC and stuff, even packaged made. 6 hours KDE, 7 hours GNOME or vice versa, plus all the other days of actually further updating this stuff, right? Scripting all over the stuff, data AI, auto-updating this stuff. Even as recently as maybe this month, January 2024, improved emerge to ask some optional dependencies, and such a day-night difference, right? Of course, surely some, in retrospect, some things we should have done 18 years ago, like optional emerge dependencies. Probably we would be way more successful by now, but 2024 is the year of desktop T2 Linux. All I actually need is OBS, obviously. I mean, I need Firefox, OBS. The question is, should I make an, the question is, should I make experience? Probably answering to myself, no, I actually should have some more pressing professional software things to do, like earning money and stuff. embedded virtualization and other fun projects. Should I make, because I wanted to say, should I make an experience, actually try out Pipewire? Is it Pipewire, right? Yeah, Pipewire. So last time, I mean, the good thing is it's better if I can actually make a snapshot, or even with LVM2, which is obviously where I use this on my external hard drive here, aside from full disk encryption, everything including SPOP. But yeah, I probably should. I mean, this is the crazy stuff, right? If I should regain some sanity and fun in life, I kind of thought I should not experience, because the last time I tried Pipewire, it phenomenally didn't work. But probably aside from that, I probably actually should make a second attempt, and obviously with all the ecosystem stuff switching to Pipewire. All right, I wanted to check what actually this Janssen is. Because of all the things I remember, I don't remember what that is. Except page not found, probably slightly. All right, this is this nonsense of, do we not have Git? Okay, that is unfortunate. Let's, so yeah, again, the new stuff, right? Do I want this? No, I don't need this. It's just amazing. And let's see what Linux users mean when they say they love to customize the distribution. Sometimes may take 18 years. Yes, however, I run a Linux distribution, right? So actually 18 years is underestimated. I only put the 18 years to trigger people and clickbait. Actually, the crazy thing is I do this for 20 freaking years. But I run a company. I had successful embedded virtualization projects and actually earned money with that. And plus, of course, internet fame and appreciation by other Linux developers and stuff. So yeah, it's of course different from just installing Arch Linux and actually running all of the stuff and supporting DEC Alpha. And like what previous video, right? What Linux developers mean when they run their Linux distribution on a DEC Alpha, unobtainable Itanium and SGIO2 and Octane and PS3, which probably all of which you want to share, like, and subscribe for all this premium AAA content. So it's just this probably, yeah. I need to, so this is not yet ideal to do somehow, or like try to make it check some work again. This was somehow mostly working. I mean, I could. The problem here is my recurring complaint that that this download doesn't include the Git submodules. And yeah, I could just not check some of that, but not the biggest fan of that actually. How can we make, yeah, I need to work on that somehow. That's the thing, you work 25 years on Linux distribution and then due to, like, because you can't use normal downloads because they are not complete, you need to waste your time with such messy nonsense of software distribution with Git submodules just because people can't release proper source tables anymore. The last time this didn't build. I mean, the crazy thing is the last time it didn't even find OpenGL, which is absolutely crazy. I even packaged this vendor neutral GL stuff. I also want slew JIT for. Maybe it didn't build. Git wants legit, fair enough. Some of this wasn't in the, but yeah, this is also really tested. So far everything worked except OBS Studio, I believe, which is exactly what I expected. So apparently this needs, maybe the cache is outdated. Let's see how outdated it is. Because as I remember, and the crazy thing is, this is also a testament of upstream constantly changing and dependencies. I'm live streaming with OBS literally now, which is not even the latest version, because the problem is also, like, for 3 years I could build OBS fine, right? Then like over a year ago they started to add more and more dependencies, and the crazy thing is I don't understand people what they do with this with their oversized and overly complex open source projects, not only Apple, macOS and Windows, but even OBS Studio. like you can build it for years and years and years and years. You can build it, no problem. Like even 20 years ago, KDE and GNOME, and then 2023, they need to add so many dependencies and crazy stuff that neither their source tarball is complete. It's basically unusable. No idea why they do that. But what did we do now? Did we do not hit speaks here? Still, it's like you live stream for 4 years and then it needs so much stuff that it doesn't even build anymore. Sometimes I wonder if what we have this installed. Libspeaks, does it not? This is a different package. This is Speaks DSP also, I believe. So yeah, clearly this cache is outdated, which obviously is not the most important package for most people, but that's why I exactly knew I need to do this live stream. Actually, it did build not too long ago. Apparently, maybe? But maybe these are all new tabs since then. Okay, more stuff. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. This is exactly why I knew, okay, I need to go through the stuff. Similar things can of course happen if you emerge obscure GNOME, KDE or whatnot packages, right? So patches welcome if you're playing along at home on your PS3 or SG Octane, Sun Ultra, Spark or IBM Open Power. Patches welcome. OBS Studio here. Qt. Okay, fair enough. We recently split those. What does it want now? It wants Qt6, right? Qt6 SVG or so. Of course, okay, this wants to build quite some stuff, which maybe some are random. Is this even MLR? Actually, I wanted to check that also. Was it then this or? Okay, Jason. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, maybe it really needs that. Maybe it needs a 2. I don't know. Okay, maybe that is not really the most sure whether it really needs it. Anyway, the point of this video is precisely that. Smoke testing that before we release it to the wild. Not really sure what you mean for why do you not use a separate machine with a capture card? Well, I use a separate machine, right? I'm live streaming from my Steam Deck. I even have here additional capture cards. Although the problem is also the cheap capture card. I mean, the serial console here is enough. Like the work we do is developer text typing stuff anyway, so that is a one-to-one, like sharper and more precise than that you don't get. The problem with cheap garbage capture cards also, I mean, I have a spare one here. Like my primary one is, my good one is there on the HDMI connected external camera. The problem also with those is these are pretty fuzzy and color space mangling and stuff. And then others, I have here 3 capture dongles, right? This one is proprietary. I still need to reverse engineer that, which probably we should do soon. I have the feeling this thing does probably not really use it. So yeah, I mean, capture for what except for this? I should rather just, I mean, in general, I don't want to use a second machine, right? For normal development, and I rather change my configuration. Like obviously virtualization is always order of magnitude more efficient. So unless I work with PowerPC, Spark, Alpha, Itanium, P3, I rather not have another machine here, especially when I have a 7950X at my fingertips. Okay, it's good that we test build this. I just don't believe that is a real dependency. Does that really use MLIR? I somehow doubt that, but we will see. We will. But good that we test build this. Nothing like test building this stuff, which I wish I would have. You know what I should have done is build binutils first to have a highly precise reference time here. And I could actually commit the cache files. I can't wait to boot this on my Steam Deck though. I'm really curious to see how much, hopefully the performance improves with all our profiling. Not really sure if that will be noticeable, but that's also a thing of people emerging Gen 2. I'm not the greatest fan of rebuilding everything just for optimization. I said this 100 times and find myself repeatedly proven right that for 90% of normal logic code, optimizing for Zen 3, Zen 5, Intel, whatever like, is pointless. You will only see architectural improvements with AVX2 and 512 and stuff for single instruction multiple data code, right? Which is why our ISOs are intentionally old ISO, and basically x86-64 version 1, because for most of this code it doesn't matter. And I will not even change that, right? I could change this to Zen whatever. What is this, Steam Deck Zen 2 or whatever. But I will not, because I rather have the possibility to just plug it into another machine for testing, like some Sun Ultra 25 or all the other VR SHA-1. So Qt6 declarative, let's see, okay. Also, I mean, so much is new. Like basically wherever I look, installer is improved. Here our build time estimates are improved, image is improved. It's like, it's of course nice to see this fruits of our hard work as working so well and making all this stuff. Even the download, I recently, just some weeks ago, not even on a live stream, all the stuff I do before and after the live stream and at night and at the airports, previous live stream, basically every day, each day. Even the download I compacted, I just like sometimes just, I mean, I would probably maybe make it slightly even more compact or so. Although is yeah. I mean, the progress bar can probably, so what I removed there was previously downloaded that much in that seconds and that throughput, like, yeah, basically who cares. Removed that for more compact stuff here. I mean, even all of this output we vastly improved and made cleaner, right? So, yeah, just like basically this is still quite duplicated of downloading that and check some testing. So, but maybe hard to further improve. So did this was Qt6, so just my thoughts while seeing this stuff, right? This was Qt6 declarative, MLRI. This was probably, so it obviously did not use that, right? Qt6 declarative to so this was not ML, so why is it still in there or what? Maybe it's still in there, as I don't see this in the diff. Objects release, what the heck? What is it doing with that? Is this really a thing that, or no, this is probably just, is this a directory? What the heck? What the heck did it do there? Okay, that is just a directory, so that is some nonsense. So another to do. So this is not release critical. Probably next to nothing is using. So ML, alright, check whatever's going on there. And then, however, Qt6. Basically, we maybe quickly check. I think it was only one, right? So yeah. So yeah, I need to check that. But I mean, I could basically live stream day and night, right? Probably Shellac subscribe. Maybe on Twitch, it's probably the content, the additional behind the scene director's cut is made out of on Twitch. Let's delete that for now and the reference time doesn't really matter much, but yeah, quite accurate. The reference time is a little bit off, but it doesn't. I mean, I could tweak it. Maybe the old one was slightly more precise because I didn't pre-build. I mean, it doesn't really matter much. I think it was just turn right because we didn't build bin utils as perfect reference time. Let me just enter my... Oh, we have drop frames. Shame on you. And one password later. Let's see. So OBS, what's still going? So one cache at least updated. What's going on with our error here? It still whines about, why does it not Qt6.5? Always something. Qt6 found? What? Failed to find SVG. Did this not build? Why does this not? Oh, this is also somehow in the wrong directory. Why is this in the wrong directory? I mean, it's different bugs that I expected. I mean, yeah, OBS cache is outdated. The rest built after all our hard work. So far, so good. Whatever it was on Qt6. Do we miss here some shared Qt6? Ah, wait. Oh, wait, where is it even? Ah, this didn't install. Did we for some? Okay, the base thing correctly installed. Okay, somehow, why is this not installing all to the same? I mean, Qt6 is kinda new. Maybe I simply never, I mean, I probably just copied the Qt5 stuff, right? Or you know what, maybe they changed from their own QMake to CMake. Can that be the issue? Yeah, so it indeed installs with prefix users. It's of course not ideal. Maybe previously that worked. Previously that is QMake. Maybe they transitioned from their garbage QMake to CMake. Let's just see what's ringing. Back in a second. Good that we found that. Potentially, maybe we should. How do we? Maybe we auto so. I mean, we could. By the way, I wonder slightly is. So that is it is there. Does this, by the way? Oh no, this still does its. I thought we committed that. I think I was already yesterday wondering about that. How did I do this yesterday? Not sure why this native mouse stuff is on again. Okay, how do we, maybe we, how did even Qt6 base build? Also with CMake now, or? No, this still has some mock stuff. Is this, by the way, it's... I don't want to build unnecessary Qt5 stuff now into the system, just would be interested to see. Okay, this pre-hook makes QMake. I apparently intentionally removed that from Qt6, I guess. I think as a quick try, I would do, I mean, obviously, yeah, as a quick test, do the least complex low-hanging fruit here first, which is probably let's copy that from something like Apache. Yeah, sure enough. Just I didn't want this native mouse stuff. Bandwidth warning again, thank you, Arch. Does it work or does it not work? So T2 developers said if we don't have more stuff in here, or maybe we don't need to have it in there, but then what was this? Mouse empty? Yeah. Was it like that? Apparently, maybe. Not really sure. I mean, I need to check next. That's obviously why we use our own stuff. Question there, did we ever tinker with HDL's Verilog VHDL? Yes, of course, many times live on our channel. I have a amazing Jülich 3S, even here. Previous videos we did RISC-V, we did our memory controller, SD controller, we played MIDI graphics, and more stuff coming soon. Because I actually don't have 32-bit RISC-V silicon, I have 64-bit RISC-V silicon, which doesn't have 32-bit support. So I will actually run T2 Linux on here next. I even have a like for the spinal HDL, probably more packaging coming soon. So yeah, T2 on quad-core 32-bit RISC-V fully open source stuff coming soon here, because I need to test our S-Trace patches, because I want to send the S-Trace. Our RISC-V 32-bit S-Trace patches upstream would be good if I tested that on real hardware, just because. And fully open source stuff always good anyway. Okay, this apparently worked. All we wanted to do is, we're currently checking here, all we wanted to do is fix some build error and procrastinated in figuring out how to disable. But apparently this works now, not really sure why this didn't previously work globally. Anyway, Apache, so probably we add something like, let's see if that works, I have no idea. So if auto, then prefix equals package prefix of Qt6 base. That looks about right. And set conf so. Set conf opt. Yes, what did I do? Set conf opt. I think this looks. So does it make sense? Does it look like it should work? How many other Qt6 packages did we install already? Probably tools too, right? Qt6 tools. Okay, let's copy that. So basically something of that sort in each package, but let's try with those two for now, if this works as intended or has any bugs or side effects. I think I need coffee nonetheless in this winter times. Also, why did this not Qt6? So, what I should say with FPGA, I think I should probably make more tech commentary videos. It's of course crazy to see the other YouTubers just babbling their often not even that educated thoughts about open source and whatnot, have more subscribers than Linux developer actually doing Linux development. Because I was already thinking to make a commentary about it is crazy that we have let the RISC-V companies, like commercial companies, take over the open source stuff there. Like Qt6 SVG, why does this not die? Oh, that's probably for future video. Okay, that's still, did I not sufficiently uninstall this, or maybe I didn't uninstall this. Maybe did I type something? Or did I uninstall declarative? Of course, there are companies that did a lot of early RISC-V engineering and research, like the Sci5 guys, but nonetheless, it would even be, even in their case, while Hi5, Sci5 is one of the more open ones in contrast to some overseas Asian vendors and stuff. Questions there, where did we learn all the stuff? Well, on this desk in the thumbnail photo, right? 25 years. It's like, yeah. Initially from books when 25 years there was little internet, and then friends, families and stuff. And just doing, like, also obviously running Linux distribution for 25 years and packaging all this stuff. Yeah, but happy you enjoy this and learn something. So the RISC-V stuff, of course some people have done a lot. Some companies like Sci5. But then those people behind Sci5, just the ICER is open, right? Instruction set architecture. It would have been amazing if those early inventors of RISC-V would have created a truly open ecosystem and not everyone implemented their own cores again, right? Because basically the cores are then not very different, a secret in-house cores like Intel and AMD. I understand they need to make billions to pay all their 1,000 engineers. Yet I still believe it should have been possible, like sure, maybe not with GPL license that Hi5 creates a core and Intel runs with it, but like some fair license of, hey, it's open source and you can do homebrew stuff. But if you want to make a commercial product, then you really need to license it. Like I would maybe also want for my own microkernel. So let's see if that fixes that. I think this might have even been more lucrative for Hi5, because if they would have collaborated with some other companies and this would be truly open, they might have not only saved work, and they also, like, you can't contribute to their core then, right? It's their closed stuff and you cannot fix some performance improvement, or like, basically my point is there, it's at the end, except you can do your own hardware, like you could do with OpenRISC already. Hey, that even freaking builds. Yay! Wasn't even that hard. Didn't really change that much, to be honest. And as a consequence, because like if Hi5 would have been so open, there might have even been less competition, right? Because like this, everyone creates their own core instead of using theirs. Maybe there would be significantly less competition if there would be one RISC-V open with fair licensing. Maybe even, yeah, whatever, fair licensing or other RISC-V foundation, whatever, but yeah. Okay, so that looks better. So we want, of course, copy the cache file here. That is, of course, now OBS Studio. The question is, will it work? OBS Studio wasn't even that bad, right? You could even kind of do it at home, but of course it's good that we do this. It's of course the smoke test here, the burn-in test. What did I even do there? All right, this was a... That was a download checksum. Okay, what do we have here in cache? Update, November. Okay, someone no expert, but whatever. Means the build time is a bit off. I should have really built... previously didn't have video for Linux. Okay. Okay, this looks actually mostly good. I mean, yeah, obviously daily Big Brother like live streaming of open source campaign pays off. Stuff works more often. What was it, 130, whatever it was. Let's just use the same, 120 even. I should have built bin utils not to disturb all the cache build times. Is it more Qt stuff? Where's the Qt stuff? There, it has SVG. Okay, yeah, that is indeed. Yeah, even you see, even freaking works. All the automated tracking. Except some stuff was optional, right? Need to urgently implement optional handling. Good. That cache. Yeah, the checksum, that sucks a little bit. Let's revert that here for now. I need to trial and error. Let's grab a coffee and all right, we could start that. Does it start? It will probably not start because I think it needs OpenGL. I don't have OpenGL here. And I can't pass it through because somehow our I/O menu, thanks to AMD, I/O menu is broken on the 7950X. water was empty, darn it. So OBS. Does it not have a... Okay, it might just not have this in the past because it was... Oh no, it's just OBS. Oh, okay. It's not pass. Okay, graphic module not found. So maybe that... is this just... Yeah, Mesa sync. Undefined symbol even. That's not ideal. I think I had some nonsense like that previously. Okay, I mean, it would anyway not work because we don't have GL, but I think that might be a real bug there. Need to debug that. Maybe playing along at home, there might be one more thing. Where is even there? Okay, but that might be a minor thing that I could potentially tackle tonight. We probably want to inject that here. What did I want to say? All right, we want to add this to also Qt6. Douglas asks, what GPU do I have in the 7950X? I actually have none. I don't use the CPU. I only have the onboard, the 7950X built-in GPU. I have a 6700 XT. My most powerful GPU is only a 6700 XT, I believe. Also probably getting 3 years old, that I remember my popular viral video of running that on RISC-V. Otherwise, yeah, I don't, most of the time I don't need the GPU. Even basically as a desktop, if you only do reasonable light 3D use desktop stuff, you don't need more than the built-in stuff, right? I actually tried to put a very old, what was it, 480 or whatever in there, because I thought maybe it improves CPU performance by a percent by not having some memory background load of streaming the frame buffer out of there, but that didn't result in a measurable improvement, so I took it out again. So, question there, year of RISC-V desktop when? Probably maybe in 5 years. Of course, I said it before, the companies need to re-implement all the silicon innovation, speculative execution. Basically, you want, I of course have a RISC-V desktop, but my workload is low, right? VI, Emacs, even the crazy thing is the $666 unmatched RISC-V desktop, which of course I have here in the office, previous video, quad-core 1.3-ish, slightly overclocked gigahertz. You want single-threaded peak performance, right? That is why now, of course, with $100 boards, that is much more reasonable. But the performance, sure, for die-hard open source users that can work with the terminal, even Firefox is no fun on those, right? So basically we need companies that implement, and the either doesn't even matter the most, right? We need the core, the core microarchitecture needs to be, have such computational power, right? So either front, it doesn't matter. Basically the companies, the small startup companies need to re-implement decades of probably highly patented and maybe even often workaround or even license expensively from Intel and AMD, whatever. So yeah, massively wide, out of order, speculative execution, 4 gigahertz boosting stuff. Otherwise, snappy Firefox or gaming will not be fun. So the performance is quite useful today if you are not a gamer. So yeah, the next years, 5 years for sure. In 5 years we will have amazing high performance RISC-V silicon. Trevexit writes, diversity is really the expected result of the open architecture. Entropy is too high. Even if they had a single core extension with PNZS to deal with at scale. I'm not saying single, I only said less competition because I'm not even sure how, because is Hi5, are they even that successful in licensing their cores? I mean, they surely say they're super highly successful like everyone would, but I did not see like the most high profile, high-end designs. I wonder even what is with their, I think I made already a video over a year ago, so with this i5P, all of those cores. I've not even seen the new higher performance cores. I've not even, at least I don't remember. I mean, maybe there was some announcement, but I've not, I wouldn't even remember any high profile product based on those, so yeah. And by the way, what really pisses me really off is I brought this expensive board and they wouldn't give me the errata, right? This really pisses me really off. I emailed them, I filled out the bloody form. They have here a form. The last time I tried, so not even all the datasheet was available. Oh, this is some garbage sales datasheet. So not even, I think the real datasheet was not available, and they didn't want to send it to me. One of those was not available. This was, or maybe this didn't include all. Not sure. But the errata for sure. Let's see. Do they give us a? It's also. Was it the same? Did I just click on that, or is it new now? Because some stuff also didn't include most of the most important. Yeah, and so yeah, request information. Like I requested this a year ago a couple of times. Like, why they sold some thousand boards? I didn't get any. I didn't get a discount. I did not get any preferred handling. I shed out $667 or so, which was 500 something European euros. Why, as a not only full price paying customer, but even an extreme low level customer with their own distribution, why do I need to beg for the errata and then they would not even give it to me? This is just dumb. This is just ridiculously stupid. Anyway, we digress. We need a coffee and we need to fix the QT6 stuff. However, so I wonder how long, sorry, I wonder how long audio was off. I hope not too long. Yeah, but I slightly overclocked the Steam Deck with the latest BIOS, but so far that wasn't a problem, so that's the first. So maybe, not sure what was first, maybe some USB glitch was first, and then puts audio crash. Anyway, hopes it wasn't too long of an outage. Let's get this QT6 stuff packaged here. I mean, maybe exceptionally we copy and paste this here, or normally I would automate this, but it's the edge of being automation worthy. Here's, for example, QT6 ReDV probably here, because here is still QNIC, and the question is that even still a thing? What is that? Compact. The question is, which was it here even? Oh wait, I deleted this. Yeah, let's try if it even needs that. We can restore it if needed. Oh, this is base. Okay, base doesn't need this, I hope. Maybe, okay, let's try that. Check this in a second. Base probably has wire up for... I probably should test emerge. Is that not the greatest fan of my new installation with so much Qt things then? Qt doc. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I should actually read the freaking manual whether they... But it looks like they have migrated to... Like if you're Qt expert, leave in the comments below if that is what they officially had done. Normally I would automate that, but for just this line, it's exactly at the edge of where automating, even for me, quick shell loop probably takes as long as exceptionally copy and pasting it like a Windows user. Even that is still more efficient than a regular Windows user, I guess. Hello. What have I done? Press something too fast. Been there, done that. Your example is still QMake in there. It's maybe not the same anymore. I mean, maybe I only removed this from packages where that I tried to build and didn't build anymore. The thing is, I obviously need to package and deal with so much nonsense that I don't even remember removing this QMake stuff, which apparently I must have done on some of those packages. Yeah, pro tip, the next time I do something like this, check all of them. Yeah, I guess let's maybe svnst has those, and it's basically all, but how much more stuff does it build? Setup tools, Meson, indent, doesn't look so... Yeah, it looks like a handful of devs are too many. Most important question, of course, what font, Comic Code, and what keyboard, Sun type 6. Type 6. But that is using Sun Serial, so I use a DIY microcontroller, Sun Serial 2 USB adapter. They are available as USB version. I wouldn't necessarily recommend them too much. I only have them because I have Sun systems otherwise as well. And ironically, I use them because I actually use that special function keys here, which obviously is amazing if you are a real Unix user, from stop to undo, redo, open, search, cut. I used them for OBS scene selection of all things 4 years ago. Patched that probably live here on this channel. Even sent it upstream, I believe. Was even applied upstream. And now it doesn't work with Wayland anymore because somehow the Wayland protocol stuff didn't have support for global function things for security reasons and such. So, yeah. So yeah, obit 10, we probably want to check where that came from, because it is woefully outdated. We probably want to make sure, actually, a pro tip, don't. Where did that came? Orbit 2? Okay, that obviously makes no sense. This is a nice win-win things that we are here for. Was it 2? How old is that even? Oh, pretty recent. Yeah, whatever. Shared files or other nonsense. Okay, some stuff doesn't build, which is unfortunate. Maybe just depths. Let's see what's going on there. Like Qt6 3D. Maybe not the most important package. What's going on here? Are you in 32? Are you freaking kidding me? You don't know how to include... You're telling me in 2024 FBX binary tokenizer of Qt6 for defaults because they didn't include int type header. I mean, the thing is, on other systems, on other operating systems, it might have accidentally built due to just over including stuff, and then on a clean Linux it doesn't, because not too much other random stuff is included in that instance, which is rather sad. I mean, a lot of other stuff. I mean, this Qt data visualize 3D stuff probably needs Qt 3D. These charts, do they also need that? That means Qt6 config or what? As it wants a slightly newer version? What? Okay, lots of other stuff built, that is good. Just some 3D. I mean, yeah, we could actually fix it. We could also check if there is a new version. And the usual win-win of let's package one more thing. Yeah, 6 to 7. December 20th. Yeah, I guess Control C. Commit what we just did. Or maybe did I? Probably not. Copyright patch. Automatically like that. But I will first further review that here. So many files. Did we change more than disk? No, we didn't. Diffstat. Oh, also best with diff. Okay, nothing too outlinerish, nothing totally clobbered. Let's manually quickly do your one review pass of does this all. Also, yeah, pro tip, always review, at least scroll over, best more than scroll over, but I have a little bit many source code changes on my plate, which is why I always do this a little bit fast-ish. I mean, it's not that much Not that many changes, not that complicated, just some color, that would be nice. Fixed Qt6 packages text. Qt6 base prefix. Then grab Qt6 in config default packages and cut delimited space field 5 while read pdo best without typo. Update package p2 627. Oops. So no live stream here for with your patronage, your YouTube membership, your GitHub sponsorship, or even buy me coffee or stuff. Super thanks, super chat. No live stream here without a win-win of making sure dependencies are in order, other build errors are fixed, and even a free update of latest and greatest Qt6. Certainly I should really train our data AI next to scan. Data would update this if it would not be this version directories, which obviously I need to teach our AI about ASAP. Basically, I hope you enjoyed this, learned something. I'm getting there, finally retiring my decade-old approaching right here of decade-old rolling release source updated to 15. Also here only more like 8 years, right? But nonetheless, maybe take a look at Twitch. We are now on Twitch as well, right? For our even more random live on Twitter, Twitch. Why is all the random stuff starting with T? We're now also live streaming on Twitch. Also that probably expired for Modern Web. Maybe take a look there if you want to see even more live stuff from us. Other stuff, right? URL. You guessed it. I hope you enjoyed this, learned something. The ISO, although I actually need to rsync this again, because that's right. I had here a Arch. I had a debug code in. I only rebuilt x86-64. Why is this? Whatever I forgot there. I thought actually maybe what do I even do there now? I did that. I did rebuild this one. Okay, fine. I need to test this anyway. What's going on here? Okay, there's some stuff not wanting to 626. Why does this all the stuff not? Maybe we had a patch in there and something didn't. Why did it not build base first? Is there some sorting error or what? Qt6. Does it really build this so late or what? Here, because why does it? Okay, that is okay, that is basically a bug, implementation deficiency. So because okay, like after it skipped there manually, that is a little bit silly. That is a stupid bug. Guess I need to fix that too eventually. Emerge. basically Qt6 3D and then Qt6 base would not build the later. Something of that summary. Because it sucks, obviously. We can work around it. Obviously, we can work around that with missing none. Is it? No, not missing none. Why is even hard? Because it is not. Steps none. That should fix that, right? But it would. Why does it build 6.5 compat first? That is also not ideal. Probably copied that from Qt6 base or so. Anyway, it went a little bit smoother than expected. We, as usual, fixed some stuff, and I hope to see you soon for actually using it and gaming and live streaming and whatnot. Leave in the comments below what you want to see. Open IBM Power, UltraSPARC, PS3, or other modern or vintage reverse engineering. See you next time.